Paul Seegert is managing partner of PCS Advisors. It's a benefits consulting firm which helps businesses craft insurance plans for employees. He recognizes the potential of this class of drugs known as GLP-1 agonists.
Certainly has very strong potential of becoming the next big blockbuster class of drugs, doing $100 billion a year in sales. So obviously you're going to have pharmaceutical companies that are very interested in seeing that happen, and you're going to have insurers that are going to be hesitant about that happening, at least at first, because they have to determine, is this, who should we cover this for?
And there's the rub. These drugs are expensive, as much as $1,500 a month. Yet, obesity is the single most significant factor in healthcare costs for all of us in the U.S., Seegert says.
85% of the dollars that we spend in our healthcare system today are to treat chronic illnesses, many of which link back to or are worsened by being overweight or obese. And we have 2 out of 3 Americans that fit into one of those categories.
There's another issue, though. You see, healthcare costs, especially for drugs, face a lot of artificial inflation.
A box of insulin pens, let's call it Humalog pens, is $550 is what the health plan is going to pay for that, roughly, give or take. And $330 of that is waste added by middle players who do not make the drug, do not wholesale the drug, and do not retail the drug. That is really crazy.
And that problem has grown significantly over the last 20 years or so, right alongside a corresponding growth in obesity.
We've put 100 million Americans in medical debt in this country in the last 13 years. That's where we stand as of right now. Most of them have insurance. I don't know if you can even really call it insurance if they can't afford to seek care, even though they have it. I mean, they're functionally uninsured.
Seegert says we're basically at the mercy of decisions made by insurance companies. Consumers have little or no control over many of their major health decisions.
I'm on a lot of these interviews, and people ask me all this. People will try to make the point that the reason we pay more here is because of the free market system. We don't have a free market in healthcare if you do not know what things cost. You're not able to shop around and consume like you do other things. So to me, that's a non-starter. What we need is to get a free market.
It's also possible that insurers could weigh the long-term benefits of a healthier customer base and find ways to make weight loss more affordable.
There are some studies happening right now. Novo Nordisk is doing one, in fact, to be able to show that not only are we able to help people lose weight, maybe 20% of their body mass, by putting them on these medications, but then that will also reduce chronic illnesses, heart disease, diabetes, etc.
Russel Mills, 102.3 KRMG, Tulsa's News and Talk.